Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are reviewing a 2025 Ford Maverick Tremor. Let's get into it. I'd like to give a special shout out to Joe Mawkins Capital City Ford here in Jefferson City, Missouri for allowing me time with this vehicle. Please reach out to Mike for all your vehicle needs. Powering this Ford Maverick Tremor is the 2-liter turbocharged EcoBoost engine, producing 250 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. Starting in the front here, we do get the blacked out Ford logo and the orange accent of the Tremor on the grille. We do have the orange recovery hooks, parking sensors. We have a plastic skid plate there. And then here's your other recovery hook. Then coming around to the driver's side, we do have these Goodyear all-terrain tires, which you will find on the Tremor. They're 235/65 R17s. Look at these wheels. So they're kind of a charcoal gray with the orange accent. They look really, really good. That is also exclusive to the Tremor. Obviously get our Tremor badging there. We have the black mirror caps with our 360 camera. Coming down here, we do have a little bit of skid plate protection. I think it is just plastic. Yeah, but we also get this graphic along the side, which I think is pretty neat. Color matched door handles. Here's our capless fuel. There's our big Tremor logo on the side. And coming around to the back, we do have the LED taillights. Just a plastic bumper. Here's our trailer hookups and hitch there. Black Ford logo. And then one more Tremor badge down here, along with our Maverick stamped in the tailgate. This is just a normal, not a soft touch tailgate. We do get the bed liner and the Tremor package. Power on the side, cargo lights. We have this nice rail system that you can use to tie stuff down. 2 tie down hooks actually, and you get another plug-in right here. More storage on that side. Take a step back, Ford logo towards the front there. So yeah, pretty sweet truck. If you're looking for a cheap off-road vehicle that gets good gas mileage, good fuel efficiency, this might be the one for you. Let's take a look at the sticker here. 2005 Tremor, this is all-wheel drive. Here's our fuel efficiency, 21 city, 27 highway, 23 combined. Actually, there's no optional equipment on this truck. So total MSRP comes to $41,945 for this Ford Maverick Tremor. Now let's take a look at the interior. Taking a look at the door here, we do have this hard plastic up top, soft cushion armrest. We do have this little bit of orange accent on the handle here because this is a Tremor. Other than that, standard window controls, pretty standard lighting controls. Here's your cargo light, more orange accents, which I love to see in the Tremor. I love that about these. Looking at these seats, they're power adjustable. Then we also get this kind of speckled orange throughout. These are leather. The orange stitching, and then the Tremor logo in the seat. You'll also see that in the center console, more of the orange accent. And now let's take a look. The steering wheel, blue Ford logo this time. Adaptive cruise controls on this side. Let's go ahead and fire this up. Actually, engine start is down here. All right, taking a look, fully digital screen, pretty standard on the Ford vehicles. Let's turn that down a little bit. All right, standard blinker on this side, wipers on this side. We do actually have paddle shifters on this Tremor, which is awesome. As I mentioned, adaptive cruise. Here's our different modes, so we can actually look at our drive modes here. So let's take a look. If I scroll through these, we have normal, sport, tow haul, off-road, obviously this being a Tremor, eco, and I think slippery. Several different modes. We'll go back to normal. Pretty cool. Big screen. We do have some storage in the back here. This is a 13-inch. I love the horizontal screen. It's right at eye level. All your climate controls are on this touch screen, which isn't my favorite, but they do stay no matter what screen you go to here. So this is kind of your home screen here. Let's check out the cameras. There's a camera button down here. So this does have the 360 camera. You can turn your parking sensors off. Several different cameras actually on this Maverick Tremor. It's really cool to see. Love the 360 as always. This has heated seats. You can actually turn them to auto if you'd like. Heated steering. Coming down here, we have 2 more vents with the orange trim. Here's our Pro trailer control. Coming through here. Defrost, tuning. We can pick our radio station, volume. Then we have 2 USBs down here. This is actually the power rear window. That's always nice to see. Another plug-in. Wireless charging down there. More storage. More storage. You can put another phone. Coming here. Here's our gear shifter there. 2 cup holders. A little more storage there. A little more storage there. Auto start stop. Here's our trail control there. 4-wheel drive lock. ABS control. Parking brake. And now this little bad boy has a rear locker as well, which is awesome for off-roading. So your ground clearance is about 9 inches, which isn't the best, but I mean, this thing can get you a lot of places, especially with that rear locker. Taking a look here, kind of a small center console in this compact truck. Now let's take a look at the back. Taking a look at the door, exact same as the front. Place for a large water bottle there and a couple more cup holders. Sitting back, this seat is actually all the way back, so it seems a little tight. If this was set where it needed to be, I'd have a couple inches probably. I've sat in the back of the XLT review I did, and it's manageable, and especially with this cutout and the seat that Ford has. It's really not too bad. Then we also have the cup holders there. No rear vents back here, which is always a bummer, but we have 2 USBs, another plug-in, and that about does it. So here is the view from the back seat. Now we'll jump in and take this thing for a spin. Right, and we are off in the Ford Maverick Tremor. Let's take a look at this thing. I think we're gonna start in sport mode. This thing has to offer here. So you get out of this 2-liter turbocharged engine. Throttle is very responsive in sport mode. Pretty good acceleration actually. Kind of surprises me. So with the Tremor, we do have the off-road tires. We do get a couple skid plates. We have the orange accents all over the place on this vehicle. I love the look of that. I love the Tremor trim in general. The F-150 and the Maverick. Yeah, I wish they made a Ranger Tremor. I think that would be pretty sweet. Kind of be the best of both worlds between this Maverick and the F-150. One thing I do notice from the XLT I drove, and this is the road noise. There's a little more road noise with these tires. Nothing crazy, definitely manageable. Pretty smooth ride. It's like I said, the interior is simple. You have the upgraded Tremor seats. Very comfortable as always. You can off-road with this thing. It can get you a lot of places. And you can also daily drive. You'll save a ton on gas. It's a nice vehicle. I love the look of this thing. And I think Ford's done a really good job introducing this Tremor into the Maverick lineup. I think that's appealing to a lot of people who want a truck that's compact, has good fuel efficiency, but also has some off-road capability. Handles really well around the turns. Things would be easy to park. Great visibility out the front. The infotainment screen is at a great level. It's almost at eye level here. So you can see everything. Mirrors are a little small, the side mirrors, but you do have the blind spot monitoring, which helps. You have the power rear window, which you don't find in a lot of mid-size and compact trucks. So that's kind of a plus. Spray and bed liner. So you kind of get quite a bit with this Tremor. Accelerate up here also and see how it feels. Good acceleration. I think this engine is the perfect size for this vehicle. So yeah, it's, like I said, Ford Maverick Tremor, appealing truck. The Maverick in general is very popular, very appealing to Ford. Ford's done a great job. So let me know what you guys think of this Ford Maverick Tremor. Is this something that you would look into for a daily driver? I think it's makes a lot of sense. Can fit car seats in the back, you know, smaller family. I think this is perfect. But let me know what you all think. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time.